calendar shifts. In the future, we expect to provide full-year guidance only once annually on our year-end call. However, since we provided a 2021 revenue outlook of $700 million during the de-SPAC process, and because we are seeing strong results from recent marketing investments, we want to provide an update on our 2021 revenue outlook on this call. Though we are still in the process of finalizing our 2021 plans, we believe that our 2021 revenues will likely be in the range of $750 million to $850 million. This range is based on the same assumptions we used for our 2020 guidance, in particular that all professional and college sports calendars that have been announced come to fruition, including the commencement of their 2020 to 2021 seasons, and that we continue to operate in states in which we are live today, which collectively represent 20% of the U.S. population for mobile sports betting and 7% of the U.S. population for iGaming. We will continue to refine and update our internal budgets as we move through Q4, and will issue formal 2021 revenue guidance on our Q4 and full-year earnings call. That concludes our remarks, and we will now open the line up for questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question or a comment at this time, please press the star, then the 1 key on your touchtone telephone. If your question has been answered or you wish to move yourself from the queue, please press the pound key. Our first question comes from Michael Graham with Canaccord.
Hey, thanks so much for the question and impressive numbers. Can you just please talk about your 2021 guidance for a second? And thanks for giving us that. And just, maybe at a high level, talk about the relative contribution from MUPs and ARPMUPs. And then Jason, did you say that only includes states where you're live today? So should we expect that, as you can add more states potentially, that could, drift higher?
Thanks for the great question. So, yes, this only includes, we have continued to follow a philosophy of only including states where we are either live or have a certain launch date. And while we are hopeful that we will be able to add states like Michigan and Virginia next year, we don't know yet. So that's not included. Those states are not included in those numbers. The results were really, driven by, the increased guidance is really driven by the results we've seen in the last quarter, particularly on the customer acquisition side, which is going to give us more revenue and, hopefully continue to have more MUPs as well into next year.
Okay, thanks a lot. Our next question comes from Vince Cifrone with Credit Suisse.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for taking my question. Ontario seems like a great opportunity. I don't know if you have any color on steps or timing, and then with regard to OSB versus iGaming, not sure if either segment has momentum or if it's an all or nothing dynamic.